Hello, Footballer Nation, and welcome to the greatest rising podcast in football. I'm Carson, and I'm a cardsaholic.
I am Alex Joza. I am your official Billsaholic for this very important episode here at Footballers Anonymous, where we do many important things because we are in important suits and we do important people things. Yeah.
I'm Ian, and I'm your Bearsaholic.
See us in very important suits, do very important things. Make sure to stay tuned for the rest of the podcast. But first, let us roll that very important intro. Hello, Footballer Nation, and welcome to Footballers Anonymous, the greatest rising podcast in football, coming at you after a crazy Super Bowl weekend. I have to say, I enjoyed myself quite a lot.
I did too.
My favorite part of the Bull Super game was when the football and the halftime show was the person that actually did the takeoff of the situation that resulted in the first down of the turnover battle, which resulted in a first down touchdown Chiefs, touchdown Eagles game win.
Wow, we can just end the episode right there. I mean, that's the full breakdown.
Well,
Thanks,
it's not
Ian.
the full thing because you got to remember when the Kendrick went onto the stage and Kendrick did the Kendrick because he went to the Uncle Sam's house and he was like, Drake, I hear you like him old because he was an oldie and he looked around and he said, yo, I'm a big boy now and I'm going to go in that locker room and take care of Patrick Mahomes like his baby.
Okay. That may have been like one of, if not the dumbest things I have ever heard either of you say. And it's really sad that I literally said this to you guys like 2 days ago and you've already topped it. But it's fine. We're gonna get into it. Pretty good. Okay? The script writers here.
Listen, I said I wasn't gonna watch, and I didn't watch most of the time.
Lame.
But when the Eagles are up 40-6, why would I not watch? It's the Chiefs' demise. I'm gonna turn on the TV. Also, I watched the halftime show because that was gas. I love the halftime show, but
Honestly, not the biggest fan of the halftime show, but I'm not a Kendrick fan. Not like us was kind of savage, so respect. The NFL low-key said, stop hate, and then told Kendrick to just do his thing.
he is a D1 hater, and I can never call myself a D1 hater again until I perform a hating song on the Super Bowl stage.
10 likes on this video, I will write and produce a diss track on Jordan Love.
Oh! Ooh! Okay!
It can go along with our rap battle that we're doing eventually.
Yeah, friendly reminder. Once we get to 100 subscribers, we will not only be able to end our 100 subscriber stream that will be happening over the next couple weeks, but we will also be producing the Footballers Anonymous rap battle. So, pretty hype.
I don't remember if it was that one or the one that's like the Field of Dreams.
I'm altering the deal. Pray
I think we
don't
should
alter it
let's just-
further.
Let's just do both as the 100 subscriber because one of them was something that I'm never gonna remember.
One of them was like 100 listens of the album. I don't know.
See, that might make sense. We could do that.
I think we got there, so we need to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, just
I
real
will
quick.
double
Just
check, but-
final notes on the Super Bowl from me. Great game. Very great game. Actually, I really enjoyed watching the Eagles do that. I've been a big Eagles fan this postseason, as anyone who's listening has known. I love that Saquon got his ring. I love that AJ Brown got his ring. But most importantly, I love that Jahan Dotson got his ring. And I love that he had a big time catch in the game. Jahan Dotson, you are one of my favorite receivers in the league, bro. You'll never see this, but maybe one day you will. And maybe one day you'll be on the pod. Please, please. Super Bowl champion Jahan Dotson, everybody.
He's not here.
I guess my final thoughts on the Super Bowl. Super fun. I was not really excited about it. I obviously enjoyed it much more than I thought I would because the Chiefs just got owned the entire time. It was very fun. Good times. I mean, happy for Jalen Hurts. I think he had a lot to prove, and he proved it. It was pretty cool. Cool to see.
Also, the commercials were pretty good this year. My favorite one being the Totino's Tim Robinson one. Tim Robinson's hilarious.
Yes. They were
I
pretty
think
good.
it was pretty evident that a team should not have been there that was there.
Yeah, it really should have been Ravens Eagles.
Honestly, I think the Ravens deserve to be there more than the Chiefs. I will admit
Yeah.
that
Well, a lot of AFC teams deserve to be there more.
it was just embarrassing that they got
I would
there in the
argue
first.
that almost every AFC team in the playoffs deserve to be there more.
But
Short
the
of maybe the Texans.
especially the Bills and Ravens would have at least put up a fight. I mean, seeing how the Eagles performed yesterday, I don't know if the two teams would have won, but I think I'm confident that it would have been close, and I think they still
Seeing,
would have
yeah,
won.
seeing
but-
the way game went down, I'm pretty confident. Can pretty confidently say I think not the Bills, the Eagles would have taken it in all three of those matchups. But yes, against the Bills and the Ravens, it would have been a much closer game, and I don't think the Eagles would have put up 40.
No, definitely not.
Both-
that was
both-
an amazing performance.
Neither Josh Allen nor Lamar Jackson would let that game get out of hand like that.
It was crazy to be seeing Kenny Pickett get reps the Super Bowl.
More passing attempts than Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson and Justin Herbert and Tua and a lot of other quarterbacks combined.
And Caleb Williams.
Okay, but he's a
And
rookie.
Kyler Murray.
And
And
Murray.
Kyler Murray.
He has more passing attempts than most of the NFL does in a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I only saw one of them and it wasn't even complete. I think he only had the one pass attempt.
I think it was just one.
Just the one, and
The
it was a
man
pretty
that
bad ball.
threw the ball into the ground and that let the ball carry him on a pass went to the Super Bowl and played
Super
a
Bowl
snap.
champion. Not only Super Bowl champion, but he got Super Bowl reps. So
Yep. Insane. You love to see.
Before
last time a backup won the Eagles the Super Bowl, it was Nick Foles.
before we talk about some other things, let's talk about, because we have the Footballers Anonymous Awards that are much more important
Of course.
for the most part than the actual NFL awards. But we should still run through the NFL awards because obviously those are the quote unquote official ones. And
Oh, that's a good idea, actually.
yeah,
For sure.
Saquon getting offensive player. Joe Burrow got comeback player of the year, which
Surprising.
did think it was gonna be Darnold
Me
or
too.
someone else. I can't
No, I
remember.
thought it was gonna be Darnold. I really
Yeah.
didn't expect Burrow to be in that much, especially. But I mean, yes, he did have that. He did have that one injury last year. It was last year,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, yeah, this was his season coming back off of injury, really, so it kind of makes
He's
sense.
won that award twice now.
But Sam Darnold
Did he win
came
it?
from.
I
the
thought he was
dirt.
just, I thought he was just nominated for it twice.
No, I thought he won it twice.
At least
I'm
in
pretty sure
his speech. In his speech, he said he was nominated for it twice.
Oh, could be wrong then.
I don't know.
No, he won his second comeback player of the year award. I'll say I think he won the after his rookie year.
Yeah, he did win.
Yeah,
second.
when he led
You're
the
right.
Super Bowl, yeah.
Huh?
Jared Verse won defensive rookie of the year. I was not surprised by that.
Not surprised. Not my pick, but
I-
not surprised.
I personally wasn't surprised by Pat Surtain winning defensive player, but I think a
Yeah, he
couple
was.
people were.
I was surprised by that. I really
Yeah.
didn't pay attention to Pat Surtain much this year. I know he's a dog. I know he's like I'm not gonna deny that. But I thought Trey Hendrickson was gonna win it.
Yeah,
Um,
surprised.
Jaden Daniels won offensive rookie of the year. That's
For sure.
Oh,
No
surprise
surprise.
there.
in other news. The sky's blue, right?
You know what they did? They called Brock Bowers the greatest tight end in the NFL, and that pissed me off. But that's all I have to say.
This is Trey McBride.
Yes, because Trey McBride, but it's fine.
The
Also-
coach of the year was
Kevin O'Connell.
Vikings Kevin O'Connell.
Well
I am not
deserved.
surprised by that
Oh,
either.
He did
I think
very
he
good. He did
deserves it.
very good with what he had.
I think
and
the
the-
o-
Assistant
was
coach of the
actually-
year.
there was a very good coach of the year campaign. Like the coaches nominated for coach of the year were really good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Same with
Well,
assistant
Kevin-
coach of the year, who Ben Johnson, the Detroit Lions offensive coordinator, now the Chicago Bears head coach, won assistant coach of the year. So that's good to see. Good NFC North representation from the coaching. Just saying.
Yep.
It
And then
was
Josh Allen
yeah.
was MVP, and the grass is green.
And well,
I would say
sometimes-
that's a grass is green moment, but yes, he is
I-
MVP and well deserved.
Disagree.
definitely, for sure. He was
You
the
disagree?
reason
It
the
was
Bills made
not
this
well
far.
deserved. Guys, you
No,
heard
no,
it here
I
first.
disagree
Alex
that-
doesn't think Josh Allen deserves MVP.
I disagree that it
Crazy.
wasn't a
Clip it,
grass
check,
and
clip it,
green.
check, clip it.
Flip a chat. You heard it here
Okay.
first.
Alex does not think
I
Josh
kid.
Allen deserves MVP.
I
Uh.
said I disagree that it's not a grass is green take.
Well,
I think it is,
you're
even
Alex.
though Lamar had a great season.
Shout out to Josh Allen not being on our most glazed player of the year poll. He probably should have been.
You're right. I noticed that when we were making the polls, and I just didn't say anything about it.
Wow, that's violating ownership.
No, it's
Well,
not.
okay.
because
We also had some pretty good candidates, and we can only pick 5. So I mean, like
I mean, who are you?
we had I mean, we'll talk about it when we get there. But Josh Allen was like close to getting close. You know. My only other real things about the Super Bowl is Jameis Winston on social media was like the greatest thing I have ever seen ever. I'm gonna roll a couple of my favorite Jameis Winston clips right now.
Hey, Jameis, I heard you've been eating a lot of me. Yes, I have, W. Beignet, but I heard that it's only one of you. Well, Jameis, please take your time and eat me so you can savor every moment. What all of us really want to know here today, brother, is what's your favorite color? Can you catch one more for me so we can get a clean W? Hey, you know, somebody always trying to intercept my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't think it was gonna happen here. Listen. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I'm good. I see y'all, and I know y'all see me. And we got cameras that can see y'all seeing me, so come and let me on the boat. Power of feet gotta be my cousin because this purple drink is dank. We all have a job, except for me. That's why I am with Bob. Yes, it is nothing better than this. Oh my God, it's amazing. A celebration. Can I help you with your celebration? Yeah. All right. I know at family reunions we talk about a cha-cha slide. I want you to slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross and eat a W and walk off that thing. I got you. Oh, he did it! Oh my God! I told him to do that celebration. For real? Yes. Slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross. I told him to eat a W, he ain't eat a W yet, but I know if they win, he gonna eat a W.
Because yeah, he's just that good. We love him. He's a pirate.
Yeah. Shout out him for trying to get on the boat. That was probably my favorent clip.
A pirate's life for him.
I liked I liked how AJ Brown did his celebration. That was nice.
And he was going crazy over it.
Yep. That was so fun. He was a fan. It was cool. Or he was asking them all where he should sign.
Or I should sign.
He did the cha-cha slide on the field.
That was great. I love Jameis Winston. Just everything about him.
Everyone does, except for Peter Prisco, who hates life, if we're being honest.
Fun fact about Jameis Winston: he went to college.
Wow.
Alex,
What
are you
college?
trying to segue into Carson's college knowledge? Because that's over now. But but I have something written in my notes. It's Carson's Super Bowl college knowledge.
What could this mean?
I think it
What could
means
this be?
we get one more piece of Carson's college knowledge.
College
Insane,
knowledge?
guys. College.
Ring ring. College. Ring ring.
That's right.
Carson, you should pick that up.
Oh,
Ring ring.
yeah. Hello.
Hey, it's Carson's college knowledge.
Yo, it's Carson's college knowledge. We have one little tidbit of Carson's college knowledge regarding the Super Bowl. Just a fun little fact. So Alabama didn't have the best season, in case you didn't know. But they did have something pretty exciting happen with this Eagles victory. With Devonta Smith's touchdown grab for the Philadelphia Eagles, he officially becomes the first ever player from Alabama to ever score a touchdown or any points for that matter in a Super Bowl, which is low-key crazy. So,
Crazy.
shout out Alabama.
I was crazy once.
No way. That was not it. Not it, Ian.
Next up, guys. Next award of this week. Next little segment. The stat line of the week. Now the Not Him Award. And this week, we got a double feature.
Oh! I
What?
didn't know this.
We got a
Whoa!
2 for 1. Well, starting off, Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
I just want to note his legendary stat line of 5 completions off 12 attempts for 24 yards and 2 interceptions. That's not what he finished with, but that was his stat for a while, and he still didn't finish that great. He had 3 turnovers. So, and joining him on the pedestal. Honestly, you see these guys paired together quite often. It's Travis Kelce. I mean, man did not do anything. He didn't do anything. 4 receptions off 6 targets. Wait, that's not right. Is that right? Yeah, no. 4 receptions off 6 targets for 39 yards.
Bro.
And yeah, I don't even know what to tell you guys. And he was held to 0 catches for the entire first half.
Come
So
on, guys. There were more shots of him fixing his hair than there were of him catching the ball.
there was more shots of Taylor Swift than there was of him catching the ball. And the Taylor Swift videography was at an all-time low this game, I would say.
Oh, for sure, because nothing was happening.
Nothing
It
for her
was
to
wonderful.
celebrate, they said.
She's already writing the breakup song.
Yeah.
We are never, ever, ever in another Super Bowl. You'll go out in divisionals. I don't know, guys.
He tried.
You tried. I appreciate that.
I did. I mean, not really much to comment on about that.
No, there's really not. There might be something else you can comment on.
What a
Yeah.
He never gets it.
Yeah.
we say it now. It's just sitting there.
No, I got it. I got it.
Oh,
I got it. Yeah, our comment of the week. It's from Random Red Dead Moments 1613.
Quite random.
It's quite random, especially because I didn't know these comments existed. Are these guys more popular on other platforms? Because I'm just assuming that this quality and good format isn't what they started out in. Well, okay, we are a little more popular on other platforms than YouTube, but we
But-
are pretty new to the game, so we give you the production.
we give you the
make it good
production.
for you.
Okay,
make
we
it
don't
good
mess
for
around.
you.
Yeah, we
We
shelled out
are
these nice
him.
suits just for you guys.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing: 2 nice suits, 1 awesome Hawaiian shirt.
Can't
I
spell
see
Hawaiian.
3 suits.
Yeah,
I see
I
3
see 3
suits.
suits as well. You know how much money I spent on this suit?
How much money?
Let's just say bro's not going to college next semester.
More money.
More money.
Our next segment, as you know, is every week when a team is eliminated, we have to give them an obituary. However, this week, the Kansas City Chiefs were eliminated. So rather than an obituary, consider this more of a final goodbye. A good riddance, if you will. Your eliminated team, good riddance for this week is... Psst, I see dead people.
The
Kansas City Chiefs.
We here at Footballers Anonymous, we give our teams normally a moment of silence, but the problem is with this one.
No, you're correct. We should give them a moment of silence.
But the problem with this one is we try to give them a moment of silence and then we got a flag thrown at us. So if we give them the time to have the moment of silence, there's a problem. And we're going to get a 15-yard penalty.
Alex, we're not asking for 13 seconds of silence. We're just asking for a couple, okay?
Oh!
Just a couple
Did
seconds.
it take like 13
Got
seconds for
him!
Jalen Mary to throw the Hail Mary?
Shh.
Crazy word. Oh.
And that's enough time.
Wait,
Now,
guys.
Carson has
Guys,
now.
hang on.
Here's-
I just said Jalen Murray.
You did say Jalen Murray.
I said
Congratulations.
Jalen Murray, guys.
And Alex Joseph is now the casual of the week.
No, to be fair, no,
We're
it's
still doing
fact.
like that.
Because Kyler Murray threw the Hail Mary against
You know
us. He
what?
was right
I think
there
with
ahead.
that
So it's
means
fair.
Alex Josa has won the most casual of the week awards, which makes him the casual of the year.
How
The
much-
year.
I have no idea.
Yeah, we should check that. Actually, we should check that and bring it back next episode and confirm.
We can
We'll
bring it
see,
back
we'll
next
see.
episode and confirm. Or I'll edit it in
Next up.
post. I'll edit it in
Next
post.
up.
Yo, future Carson here, can confirm Alex has the most casual of the week awards, which does make him casual of the year. Congratulations, Alex.
Carson has put together a special list for everyone. Some of you guys may remember Carson's list last week. Carson, what was the name of that list?
The name of the list last week was teams that have three-peated before Patrick Mahomes.
And now, Carson, would you like to tell us the name of this week's list?
I would, Ian. This week's list is called Things That Will Happen Before Patrick Mahomes Three-Peats. Let us begin. Before Patrick Mahomes Three-Peats, Footballers Anonymous will reach 1,000 subs. Andy Reid will turn 70 years old. Flag football will come to the Olympics. The Washington Commanders will get new branding again. Mitchell David Trubisky will be a starter in the NFL and will guest star on the pod. GTA 6. Zachary will finally get a girlfriend.
Zachary!
Crazy
you are.
Been
word.
a long time coming for that one.
Ian Watkins will be a wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah.
the Gulf of Mexico will change names 2 more times.
What?
We
It's
will
a
get
leak.
we will get a good DC movie. Kyler
We'll see them-
Murray will win
we'll-
multiple MVPs for the Las Vegas Raiders. FDR will serve his 5th presidential term.
How is that even possible?
It just is.
And lastly, Planes, Fire, and Rescue will finally be recognized as a good movie.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady comparisons are insane. Tom Brady will always be the GOAT. Tom Brady never got blown out in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes has gotten blown out in Super Bowls twice. And just saying, Tom Brady is the unanimous GOAT, just like Strip Weathers is the unanimous GOAT. I rest my case.
That's not
I
even
can't believe-
unanimous. for
I
one.
can't believe you said that twice.
Not even unanimous.
1, not even
For one.
unanimous. But 2, bro just casually forgot about Mitchell David Trubisky
That too.
and left.
Here's what you don't seem to understand. When we talk about the GOAT to the inexperienced audience, we have to refer to Tom Brady as that because that's what they picture.
Isn't the point?
We
of
do
the football
truly know
podcast
that.
to educate?
Exactly. We have to teach
Well, I was
them.
gonna get to that point.
No, you weren't. You walked
David
away.
Trubisky is the GOAT. Also, I only walked away because I was trying to throw away my Uncrustable wrapper.
Nice.
And now, everybody, for the long anticipated Footballers Anonymous end of season awards. We have an elite lineup for you guys with a range of different things, all 100% serious, all 100% legitimate. And these are the true awards. NFL honors, forget about that. FBA honors, remember that.
See, NFL honors, maybe, like, there's a lot of different people who vote for it and stuff. The difference between that and us is the Footballers Anonymous Awards are entirely decided by our audience. It is entirely decided by the votes that you put in. That's why this week we don't have a we asked you to ask us questions and we answered them. Because this time we asked ourselves to ask you questions and you answered them.
You answered them for
There we
us to
go.
share.
So, with that being said, Alex, would you like to kick off the esteemed FBA Awards?
Of course I would. I would love to kick off. Ladies and gentlemen, your Footballers Anonymous Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to The Grass is Green, Jaden Daniels.
Listen, there's no shock there. He had a great year. He's gonna do great
course.
things. Yeah, you love to see from Jaden Daniels.
Very
Jaden
big
Daniels,
respect.
congratulations on winning not just the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, but
Forget about that. You won the FBA Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Not only that, and this is less substantial than the FBA Rookie of the Year, but he also won the Play of the Year in the NFL with the Hail Mary.
this is true. Now, if you
Which
look
is
at
crazy,
the
by the way.
if you look at the stats for the FBA award voting, which will be up on screen right now, 92.3% of Footballer Nation voted for Jaden Daniels. That's right. With your second award, it's me, Carson. This is the first of many original Footballers Anonymous awards. They don't have this award in the NFL. This is something only FBA can give you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have your Footballers Anonymous Most Glazed Player. Now, before I reveal this award, I just have to introduce every single candidate because we have some crazy candidates here, okay? Coming in first, we have Bo Nix, Alex's golden boy, okay? Coming in next, we have Zay Flowers, who had a career game this season.
Did have a good game.
Enough
Career game
said.
this season. He had a career game this season.
He
Hey guys,
did.
did Zay Flowers have a career game this season?
He had a career game.
You have the Virginia Tech legend, the only player on this list not currently in the NFL, future
Yep.
first overall pick, Colin Schlee. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know him. We all love him. And then, coming in as our last candidate on this list, we have Ian's golden boy. You all know him. You all love him. Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, you suck, gang.
I'm
It's
just
not
kidding,
Kyle
guys.
Pitts.
It's Justin Fields.
Don't
now-
talk about him for too long, or else Ian's gonna start going on a rampage.
Without further ado, the winner of your Footballers Anonymous Most Glazed Player in an incredibly tight race between the top two. Your winner is future first overall pick Colin Schlee with 38.5% of the votes. And Ian is devastated Shout out to Colin Schlee.
You'll win it next year, Justin. You'll win it.
He won the award, and he's not even in the NFL yet.
Bro managed to win an FBA award without being in the NFL. That just shows how generational he is, okay? We all know him. We all love him. That's Colin Schlee,
This is why Kyler Murray is going to Vegas, because Colin Schlee is going to Arizona.
fortunately.
Ian,
You have to present an award now. I need you to lock in.
The Footballers Anonymous 2025 Defensive Player of the Year. Drum roll, please. Just making sure I have this correct. Miles Garrett taking 30.8% of the votes.
You know what I'll
Honestly,
say about him?
So valid.
He's a future Buffalo Bill.
That is a
He's
crazy statement.
He is not. Okay. You know what?
Crazy statement.
You're right. You're right. Because Josh Allen is going to the Browns in the next Luka trade.
Just please
Yep.
no.
Yep.
Yep.
I respect that. I like that.
Alex, it's funny
Nah.
that you're saying please no because you know our next award.
I do. That's actually a crazy revelation. And in fact, just like how I'm denying that trade, these are players that we denied throughout this season. Players that are so despicable
Oh.
that they got themselves on the Footballers Anonymous Most Hated Player Award. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we are D2 haters. Kendrick Lamar is the D1 hater. Our nominees for Footballers Anonymous Most Hated Player: number 1, Stephon Diggs.
Boo.
Pretty justified. Number 2, the worst player I have ever seen, Kyle Pitts. That man, how did he drop that touchdown?
You are such a bum.
You're such a bum. Get out of
Get
here.
Throwing fantasy every year. Throwing for the Falcons every year. Kyle Pitts, more like the pits in the ground that I step in and get
More like
angry.
Kyle Pitts. Go to Pittsburgh. Pitts.
No, you don't even deserve Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh actually has a semi-comp team. He deserves
they have Justin Fields.
Cleveland. And the third most hated player, which I think is completely ridiculous because it's just Ian doing it and it's unjustified, is Matt Collins.
What? No, he's a bum. He's a bum.
Oh,
Boo.
he's not a bum.
Get him out of here.
This man should not be
Bum.
on this list in the first
Bum.
place. I disagree with this.
Give me a time hack, buddy.
Number 4, and we all know he was going to be here, is Jordan Love.
Bum alert. Bum alert.
Bum alert.
Biggest overrated bum in the league.
I don't want him. And number 5 goes to the man that threw an incredible performance on for the game on Sunday, Patrick Mahomes.
Boo. What a
I don't
bum,
think that's
bro.
his name. I think you read the card wrong.
Patrick Mahomes.
Thank you.
Oh,
Boo.
Boo. Boo.
Chris Collinsworth interjected with me before I read these cards, and he was like, if you don't call him the almighty Patrick Mahomes, I will go over there and destroy you because he is my king. And the Footballers Anonymous Most Hated Player Award goes to Patrick Mahomes.
Honestly valid. Very valid.
Yeah.
So
That's
valid.
valid.
You know
That's
what's
a very
funny?
good take
Matt
by
Collins
Footballer
got
Nation.
0 votes. That's how you know it's not justified.
It's definitely justified.
I rest
Still
my case.
justified.
Just because it's still
You know
justified.
who else didn't get any votes? Bo Nix for glazed player, but
That's unfortunate.
I know.
They don't know me. They don't know me. Honestly, Josh Allen probably would have gotten votes if he was on the list, but wouldn't have beat Colin Schlee, of course. But
Hear me out,
Okay.
guys. We just hate each other.
Colin Schlee's a different animal and the same beast.
You know,
He's a
Colin
bullet.
Schlee is going to be a future offensive player of the year.
I wonder if Colin Schlee watches Footballers Anonymous on his free time.
You know,
Oh, he absolutely
everybody
does.
in the world watches Footballers Anonymous, even when they're busy.
Anyways, so coming in with your next award, this one we had to do very specially, okay? Coming up, we have our Offensive Player of the Year award. Now, we discussed this award, and we thought, you know, it's always so stupid how the quarterbacks always win MVP, foreshadowing. So we thought it would be nice if we took all the quarterbacks off of the Offensive Player of the Year ballot. So we took off, I think it was
Lamar
Josh
and Burrow.
Allen. Was it Lamar? and
Josh.
Burrow? Okay.
Yeah, Josh was not on it. I don't
Okay.
think.
So we took off Lamar and Joe Burrow, and we replaced them with Jahmyr Gibbs and Justin Jefferson, just to, you know, kind of get us And let me tell you, with the other three candidates, Jamar Chase, Saquon Barkley, and Derrick Henry, this was not a close race at all. Footballer
No.
Nation, with 76.9% of the votes, decided that your Footballers Anonymous Offensive Player of the Year is Saquon Barkley.
Yeah. I mean,
No
yeah.
surprise there. Very, very well deserved.
Woo!
Congratulations,
We
Saquon.
could have just put Saquon Barkley on the thing, and no one would have complained.
No, we could.
Next up, guys.
This is a special one.
This is one that I personally hold pretty dear to my heart. This is one of my favorite segments throughout the year. I very, 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 very much enjoyed bringing this to you guys weekly. Even the weeks when it was tough, even the weeks when we didn't really have much. But this is your Footballers Anonymous 2025 Will Levis Meme of the Year.
Ooh.
Very, very emotional moment for everyone involved. But this year, with 84.6% of the votes, your Will Levis Meme of the Year on his knees.
The week one.
The OG, the original Will Levis Meme of the week.
You know what? I
Against
respect
none other
the
than this on his knees.
Respect it.
But truly a classic, truly one of the best. It's, again, yeah, I very much enjoyed bringing that to you guys weekly. And I'm glad to see that the first one won it. Thank you all for giving this segment much love throughout the course of the time. Thank you again for voting for On Your Knees.
We here at Footballers Anonymous value credibility and ownership. Our Footballers Anonymous Defensive Rookie of the Year is Jared Verse.
Very valid. I personally voted Cooper DeJean. Jared Verse, he's a dog, okay?
Cooper
I'll
DeJean
also
is
say,
not a safety.
With your next award, this one actually stemmed from a claim I made a while. In a previous episode, I casually mentioned that Carson's college knowledge is everyone's favorites, but that was not very credible or honorshipable of me to say, because I didn't have any data back. So we had to ask Footballer Nation what their favorite segments were. So we're just going to quickly run through all of the segments. We have the Will Levis Meme of the Week, the Comment of the Week, Carson's college knowledge. We asked you to ask us questions and we answered them. The eliminated team obituaries, stat line of the week, honestly a sleeper, and the baddies. Shout out the baddies.
I love
So-
the baddies.
Your Footballers Anonymous fan voted favorite segment with 33.3% of the votes is Carson's college knowledge.
Well, give it a second.
Would like to say,
Second was a
Was the
three-way
baddies?
tie. It was the three-way tie between the Will Levis Meme of the Week. We asked you to ask us questions and we answered them, and the stat line of the week.
Interesting.
Alex, you have our next award.
What is the next award? It is the Special Teams Player of the Year. Your Special Teams nominees are Brandon Aubrey, Chris Boswell, Marvin Mims Jr., Cameron Dicker the Kicker, and Jake Bates. And the Special Teams Player of the Year for the Footballers Anonymous Awards goes to Chris Boswell.
really?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty surprised, but honestly, he had a good year.
He had a great
Can't
year.
complain.
I think he's
All
very
right.
deserving of the award.
I agree.
All right, next up, we got another award that I hold pretty dear to me. Another thing I enjoyed bringing you guys weekly, and I'm happy you guys enjoyed hearing it each week. This is your 2025 Footballers Anonymous Stat Line of the Year, okay? And with a whopping 46.2% of the votes, we have George Pickens with his astonishing stat line of 1 catch off 6 targets for -1 yard, and he had 1 fight with his own fans. Honestly,
Only one.
Yes.
pretty good stat line. Pretty good stat line. Very deserving of stat line of the year. Again, thank you all for tuning in each week to hear that. Appreciate you guys a lot. Second place, tied for second place in favorite segment voting, by the way.
Legs. The Protector Award. This was something that we found on Instagram that Deion Dawkins was preaching for, and I actually agree with this notion. Protector Award is basically just the Offensive Line Player of the Year award. The only position that can't really win any Offensive Player of the Year award, Defensive Player of the Year award, but they get a lot. They need a lot more recognition because they do a lot, as you can see, as shown in a lot of the games this season. The nominees for the Protector Award are as follows: Penei Sewell, Deion Dawkins, gotta throw him on here, you know, Trent Williams, Joe Alt, and Jordan Mailata. The Protector of the Year award goes to Joe Alt.
That's
Very
very
deserving. Very deserving.
a big part of Justin Herbert's success on definitely Joe Alt and that offensive.
For sure.
I agree.
Very deserving of the Protectors Award. Now we have a very special award. This is the Footballers Anonymous Comeback Player or Comeback Player here. So the nominees, really quickly: Joe Burrow, Sam Darnold, J.K. Dobbins, Christian Gonzalez, and Damar Hamlin, with 38.5% of Footballers Anonymous votes. Your Comeback Player of the Year is Joe Burrow. Again, he had a great season coming off of injury. We talked about him earlier. Very deserving of the award. Hopefully he doesn't have to win this one again.
Will Damar Hamlin ever win Comeback Player of the Year?
I don't even think he should have been there this time, but
I wonder if he'll be there next year just because they're like, I don't know.
they're going to keep
Like,
him on there
okay,
until he wins one.
Here's the
3
thing.
years for the number 3.
Here's the thing. He did play better this year, but also he was back last year and was nominated for Comeback Player of the Year.
Yeah, that was the thing for me. I was like, he was already nominated last year.
That was to try and get him on again, probably.
Probably.
Which, to be fair, he could have definitely won it last year. But
Last
Who
year was
did?
entirely valid.
yeah, Joe Flacco won it. I mean, I
Oh,
get it, but also
yeah.
he didn't like come back from an injury. He came back from being
Retirement.
old.
The
in
definition
retirement.
of Comeback Player of the Year is so flimsy. It's
Yeah,
really hard.
I think-
People have different criteria.
I think the reason Joe Burrow won it this year because I think they actually had like a meeting where or it was like an email or something. I saw this somewhere where they established like it should be for an injured player in most cases. So
All right, Alex.
the
is our next
coach
award.
of the coach of the year, same candidates as the NFL honors. This one actually has a different winner. The coach of the year is going to Dan Campbell.
Oh, okay.
Valid.
Very valid. Lots of great coaches this season.
There were.
Dan Quinn did amazing things. KOC, obviously, we already talked about him. And Dan Quinn, he's just an amazing coach.
Oh, that Eberflus fella. Man, what a head coach.
See, they were saving him for the ballot for next year because he ran out of
time.
Matt Eberflus just didn't have enough timeouts to give them to get on the ballot.
He just truly was a head coach of all time.
He didn't save enough timeouts.
And in assistance to the coach of the year, we have our 2025 Footballers Anonymous Assistant Coach of the Year, who in this case was the assistant to the Coach of the Year, Ben Johnson, Offensive Coordinator for the Detroit Lions. You are the 2025 Footballers Anonymous Assistant Coach of the Year.
So well deserved.
Which, by the way, he acquired 38.5% of the votes.
Very, very well earned. Also, shout out to Aaron Glenn as well. I don't think a lot of people talk about him, but what he was able to do with that defense that was so injured on the Lions was incredible. He also did a great. Okay, but now I guess we should go ahead and give out the award that everyone has been waiting for. Your Footballers Anonymous MVP. Going through the candidates, you have that one guy who everyone loves to chant the name of for some reason, Jared Goff of the Detroit Lions. And then you have the only non-quarterback on this list for MVP, Saquon Barkley again. And then you have Comeback Player of the Year, Joe Burrow. Then you have Baltimore Ravens quarterback, Lamar Jackson. And then you have the NFL MVP, Joshua Patrick Allen. It is invalid if you don't use his middle name. Now,
That's what I'm saying.
going through these votes, it was very clear that there were 3 candidates for this vote. Only 7.7% of voters voted for Jared Goff. None of Footballer Nation voted for Joe Burrow, fortunately, which leaves Joshua Patrick Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Saquon Barkley as the 3 top candidates. Now, obviously, we had to remove all of the quarterbacks from Offensive Player of the Year since we knew that a quarterback would win MVP. So naturally, a running back won MVP. Your Footballer Anonymous MVP with 38.5% of the votes is Saquon Barkley, directly
Really?
ahead of both Lamar and Josh Allen.
Okay.
I guess
I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either.
That's why I left him up
I'm
here.
happy.
Okay. I
Hey,
don't know if that's possible, but I don't know if it's possible for one player to win 2 awards, but shout out Saquon Barkley.
it is. I looked it up before because I was screenshotting all the things and I was like, can he do that? Can he win both? So I look, you can win Offensive Player of the Year and MVP. It is possible. So I
There we
guess
go.
it is possible.
It's actually quite common. Not super common, but happened a lot
No.
more times than you would think.
That's
Shout
pretty
out
decently
Saquon.
common.
Also, Saquon Barkley 2025 Footballers Anonymous.
Shout out to him. But
Nah.
there is an award here on Footballers Anonymous, even more prestigious than
Next
MVP.
up, we have the Footballers Anonymous greatest of all time for 2025, but let's be real, forever. With 100% of the votes, completely unanimous. And there were other options.
Don't let the
There
public
were.
lie to
There were
you.
100% other options.
Don't let the public lie to you.
Your winner is Mitchell David Trubisky.
Let's go!
Yeah!
Yes!
That's
Yes!
my boy!
I love you, Mitchell David Trubisky.
Please join the pod.
Raise the
Highly
flag.
deserved.
Raise the flag. Raise the flag of our goat. He'll sail on the boat to victory. It's the goat, Mitchell Trubisky.
That was so good. To the GOAT. We love you. You are
We all
entirely deserving of this. The first Footballers Anonymous GOAT winner. Congratulations.
The only.
And will probably be the only GOAT winner.
100%.
Probably will be.
Well, we have
Will
to at
be.
least pretend to build sus.
Now, our last award, this one wasn't fan voted because that would be a little bit interesting if this was fan voted. It's the Fan of the Year award for Footballers Anonymous. I think if that was fan voted, it'd be a little bit odd. So this was voted by us.
Before we award the Fan of the Year award, I think first we should just say thank you to Footballer Nation, right?
All of you are the Fan of the Year in our hearts. The only problem is we can only give it to one, but we love all of you. Thank you for supporting us this year, and we hope you continue to support us. And don't leave us like Aaron Rodgers will leave the Jets in the offseason. Now, I made a list of like nominees just because the other ones had nominees as well. I'll read the 4 nominees that could have potentially been it, but in the end, there was one clear choice that's been here since day one. Shout out the 2 Alex Joseph fans, the 4 Alex Joseph fans, in fact, but there were 2 that were there first. So
And those were your 4 honorable mentions.
no, those are 4 honorable mentions. Shout out our boy Charlie.
Yes,
You have
Charlie,
to
since
shout
day
him out.
one. Gotta shout him out.
You have to shout
Who-
him out.
For the record, we have deemed as an honorary Footballer Anonymous.
Exactly.
An honorary
So that's-
footballer.
He can't win the Fan of the Year award because he's the honorary Footballer Anonymous.
Shout out Charlie.
It wouldn't be fair. Shout out Andrew Baird.
Yes! Shout out also since day one,
Completely unaffiliated.
a listener of every single episode. We love Andrew Baird. No relation.
But the Fan of the Year for Footballers Anonymous, in the spirit of Kendrick Lamar and his hating, not because we hate our Fan of the Year, but because of the comments that brought us to where we are now, our Fan of the Year is Dylan. Put the comment
Dylan!
up for the viewers. Put the comment up for the viewers to see.
We're gonna
Yes.
roll. We're gonna roll the clip of Alex reading this comment to us for the very first time.
I'd
So
like to
much
shout
love.
out the TikTok user Dylan for giving this comment of a lifetime and really giving me the drive to start the comment of the week segment. Give him a round of applause. Now, introducing the wise words of Dylan, and I quote, "Man, can't wait to hear all these football tapes. Alex seems electric. Give it up, boys. This sucks balls." Now, as the electric host I am, this comment opened my eyes. It inspired me. It showed me the light. I was awakened that morning and I read this comment and it drove me. It inspired me.
Dylan, man, just the best.
We hope you enjoyed watching paint dry, or maybe you decided to actually watch us, whatever you decided to do. So thank you for your support from day one. Honestly, if it weren't for you, I don't think we'd be where we are today. So we very much appreciate it. And
I hope this gets out too. I
For
hope
sure.
you find me electric. I hope you find
Very
me
much.
electric.
very
I am
much.
Mr. Electric after all.
He is Mr. Electric. Thanks to you, Dylan. Thanks to you.
And then also, just like do an honorable mention, you the listener right now, honorable mention Fan of the Year. We are so grateful for the support you've shown us throughout the year. Even if this is your first episode, if you've been here for the last 5, you've been here the whole time, we very much appreciate your support just where you are right now. Thank you for taking time to listen to us, to watch us, however you're doing it. It really means a lot to us to get support from people like you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got a signal that there's one more vote. There's one more award that we have yet to give out.
What?
Carson, a few days ago on your Instagram, you made a poll, a very particular poll, and I'd like you to read out our Goat of Cars award.
Understood, sir. I can find. Okay, here we go. So I have, first of all, I have the poll for the best Cars movie. That's the
Oh,
poll
yes.
that's on Footballers Anonymous. The poll for the Footballers Anonymous Best Cars Movie Award. The winner with 60% of Footballer Nation's votes goes to Cars 2. Shout out second place, the original
Respected.
Cars, which is very near and 30% of the votes, and Cars 3 with 10% of the votes. I mean, listen, if that's your jam, Footballer Nation, yeah, and here we go.
Let us know if you want us to do more Piston Cup content
because we will.
over the off.
Please say yes.
We will.
Please.
Just
We
give us
will.
one reason to. Give us one good reason to.
One reason we will run with it.
Just say a sentence mentioning the word cars, and
It's
we'll
what
take
the
that as a
people
reason.
want.
Now, your Footballers Anonymous Piston Cup GOAT Award, according to the fans, goes to Strip the King Weathers.
It's Lightning McQueen, but okay.
Hey, it's
That's
what
what the
Footballer
people
Nation
said.
said. It's what the
Hey,
people said.
hey, here's
Make sure to join us for a 100 subscriber stream. We are going to have so much to talk about. And we'll just talk about what the chat wants us to talk about. So, if you want a Cars content, you just start the debate chat and we'll go off.
We will do whatever y'all. We will talk about pretty much whatever y'all want to talk about. Pretty much.
Those are all of the Footballers Anonymous awards for 2025. And with that, that is going to bring a close to not just this episode of Footballers Anonymous, but Footballers Anonymous Season 1. That's it, guys. 22 episodes later, and we are here. 22 episodes of content. 22 episodes of us rambling about football and living our dreams because of you. Thank you so much for Footballers Anonymous. Talking a little bit about them. We will have Footballers Anonymous in the off season. It'll probably be called like season 1.5 or something. We don't know what the whole logistics are.
We'll
For
get
that
to Ian about that one soon.
Yeah. We can do that now, Ian. Why don't you go ahead?
Go ahead and what? Name it? Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Sorry, I completely zoned out.
Name our off season. It's not episode 1 or not season 1. Can't be season 2.
Footballers Anonymous After Hours.
I love it. No, I love that. That's gas.
It is pretty sad.
That's great. So stay tuned
Coming-
for Footballers
Coming with
Anonymous.
Footballers
After Hours.
Anonymous After Hours. We said that kind of at the same time. Coming with the After Hours, two things we can guarantee. We will cover the UFL, as well as at some point in the near future, we will have a full, because I'm building it, I'm almost done with it. I will give us a full 2025-26 schedule that I'm going to pre-build before the actual one comes out, and we'll kind of run through it and talk about way too early predictions for next season, just because that is really fun to do.
That's what we do.
And on top of the episodes that we will be releasing, we'll look forward to our certain personal projects that we release in between as well. We have a few things planned that ourselves we'll just take the reins on, just kind of let loose on while we have the time to.
But if you have any ideas for us, let us know.
Yes, we will take plenty of ideas. Put comments on our videos, DM us on Instagram, do whatever you need to do. We'll put up polls and stuff too. Just keep track. Stay with us. There will be content for you guys to digest during the off season.
With that being said, we will, once this episode releases, well, I guess not after this episode releases, after our 100 subscribers stream and our ultimate finale, we will be taking a short break. We're probably looking at somewhere between 2 to 4 weeks. We're not sure yet, just to give ourselves some time. I mean, 24 episodes is a lot of content. We're all college students, keeping our mental health check. So make sure to stay tuned and watch our socials, because we'll keep posting there for sure. And that you'll be able to get all the new information about when we're releasing stuff. And once the off season starts, we'll probably be going every 2 weeks is what we're looking at, I think. other than the UFL, which we will cover every. But yeah, until then, we will see all of you in our 100 subscriber stream. You will bring friends so that
Please. go
we
for
don't have
100.
to be there for hours.
Again, we are college students.
Do we have a date for it so we can let them know?
What do you say about this Friday?
This
we were
Friday.
looking at this weekend, but we'll post an actual date. We'll post like a reel about it and everything. You'll hear about it. Just make sure you tune in.
Yeah.
But we're looking at this weekend. But until then, again, big thank you to the listeners for being with us this whole time. Big thank you to my co-hosts for also being with us this whole time. Couldn't have done this one person. You guys are amazing. Footballer Nation, you're amazing. And with that,
Just
Whoa.
one last time for season 1. I'm Ian, your Bearsaholic.
I'm Alex, your Billsaholic.
I'm Carson, your Cardsaholic. Footballer Nation, let's ride!